In today's Procreate tutorial, I will show you how to make this easy flat logo animation step by step. After learning this technique, you can apply to your favorite brand logo or any text or image. If you'd like to use same materials as me, please go ahead and download all files for free in the video description. Now, if you are ready, let's grab our pencils and get started. For this animation, I'll just go ahead and import the image with Chanel logo. I found one with a background, but it can be removed in no time. This file that I'm using has the dimensions of 1654 by 1181 pixels, which gives 532 layers maximum. Not bad. And if we use the normal canvas, let's say of 2.5K by 2K pixels, it would give only 205 layers. So the smaller image is, the more layers we will get. Please keep that in mind. It's very important while creating animations. I already have a few animation tutorials, more simple ones here on YouTube and a more advanced tutorial on my Patreon, so you can check it out if you are interested. Besides that, on Patreon you can find many in-depth drawing tutorials as well as brush making videos and premium brush sets. The link to it is attached under this video, and if you join right now, you'll get free access for 7 days as a trial. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to the point. The animation will have a few parts. In the first part, we will animate this logo, then this text below, and after that we will add glitter and minor details like sparkles. I will show you how to do it in the easiest way. So first let's do this. Go to Selection, switch to Automatic, and make sure there is no color fill. Now let's try to tap here, inside the shape. And we can also slide to the side to adjust selection threshold. Now let's click Copy and Paste in the menu. It will appear on a new layer. Now we can do the same with the text. This way we will be able to animate these parts one by one. So I'm going back to Selection, and now we can just step inside the letters. Also adjust selection threshold in all of them. Now let's also click Copy and Paste. We will get these two layers. Right after that, we can remove the initial image. Go to the background and set it to black color, so it will look like the original image again. Now let's toggle this one and start from here. On this stage, we can go to Actions, Canvas, and activate Animation Assist. Our single frame will appear here, and we can also adjust some of the settings. So let's tap here. I will set it to loop for now, and frames per second can be set to 16. I also have onion skin frame set to maximum, and onion skin opacity to 60%. If you go to onion skin colors, here you can change it. I have it set to yellow, but you can pick any color you prefer. Now we have all the settings, let's start working on the animation. And I will do this. Tap on the frame here, and then duplicate it. After that, go to the first one. We are going to work backwards, so the last frame will appear the last, and this one will be the previous. To make the process faster and easier, we can use Symmetry tool. So let's go ahead and activate it. It can be found in the Actions, under Canvas tab. Let's tap on Drawing Guide, and then go to Edit It. Let's switch to Symmetry, and then go to Options. From this list, we can select Quadrant, and then move it to put it in the center of the shape. Let's make sure Assisted Drawing is activated, and after that we can just click Done. Now let's go to Eraser, and I like to use Medium Hardware brush. It is medium soft. Now let's set the size to around 17% and erase a small part, like this. Also do it here. I think we can make the size a bit smaller to be more accurate. So we can make the tips a little bit rounded. Like this. Now let's go ahead and duplicate this frame by tapping on it. And don't forget to switch to the previous one, so we can keep erasing until we erase it all. Just like this. Duplicating, going here, and erasing it once again. I'll continue doing it. Try to keep the parts the same. Actually, you can make these lines rounded or just straight. It's totally up to you. Just make sure you are working on the right layer every time you switch. And you can create as many frames as you like. Actually, the more frames you have, the more smooth your animation will look. Here we can lower the brush size. Just erase it this way. And keep going. With the symmetry, it is very easy and fast, because it is applied to all the parts. Let me make one last stroke. And now we can try to play it. If you think it is too fast, you can just go to the settings and lower FPS, so you can see the process better. Later we can increase it. Now the first element is ready, we can start working on the text. So let's find it in the layers. Make it visible. And put it on top. We need to know what result we want to get. And then move backwards again. So in the end of the animation, we will have both text and this sign. So let's copy this layer and group it with the text. It'll be the last frame. Now we can start duplicating this frame and erasing the letters. Go in here, and to be able to go to the right layer, we can just tap on the canvas and select it from the group. Now grab eraser and erase a small part of each letter. For that we can lower the brush size. You can start from any part. Just make sure you do it on all letters. Don't forget any. I will keep duplicating it, switching to the previous one, and erasing until we erase the entire text. Same as we did with the sign. You can also make the strokes rounded or straight. I think it just looks cooler this way, when it is round. Let me just do it faster. It can turn at some parts. Going this way. Trying to keep these parts the same, so it'll go smooth and look uniform. Going down here, also turning. And actually these letters don't have to end at the same time, because the shapes are different. I'll just keep doing this. If you'd like to see how it looks already, you can just try to play the animation. Let me just find the layer. I think it worked fine. So I will continue. It may take some time here, because we have many letters, but it'll look cool in the end. I think it's worth the time. And it's actually fun. Let me go to the next letter and finish this frame. I will erase a small part here, and then letter L. Now duplicating this frame, and starting it again. Doing it one more time. We can make strokes bigger. Then also here. Repeating it one more time. Letter A is almost finished, but it's okay. Even if it feels faster, we can still work on the rest letters. Let me do this on letter H. Of course, you can go in your own way. We are close to finish. Just a few letters left. So letter A is ready. Letter L almost ready. So it'll go faster. I'm skipping this. We can try to play it once again. Alright, let me pause it. Go to this layer, duplicate it, and then finish it. Now letter L is also ready. We still need to duplicate this frame. Work on these letters. Actually, it can be applied to anything, not only text. It can be some images too. I think this method is very helpful to create a cool animation. Let me make a stroke here, then a few more. Now letter C is also finished, letter H almost finished. 2 more strokes. Here the last one. One more on this. And letter E. And now I'm creating the last frame to erase this small part. So now we can just play it. Let me increase frames per second to 16. I will go to the beginning and play the animation. I think it already looks quite cool. Actually, you can just save it as a video. But I want to continue and add one more animation here. This time it will be dripping liquid. And not just liquid, but with glittery texture. Again, let's think of what we wanna get in the end. It will be glittering logo. So we need to make it all shine first and then move backwards, exactly same as we did in the first part. So let's duplicate the last frame. Actually, we can do it here. I'm duplicating the group. And then we can merge these two layers inside the group. After that, import this glitter image from Unsplash. You will find it in the tutorial files. Let's move it upper to match it with the top side. It may even go outside a little bit. And after that, I will clip it to the layer. This is how it'll look in the end. So now we can start duplicating this frame. Go into the previous one. Then go to the layer with the glitter and erase it. Since it will be dripping downwards, here we can just use selection. I will pick rectangle and I will outline it like this. Approximately half of this part of the lettuce. Then swipe 3 fingers down and cut it. Let's keep duplicating it. And moving upper. This time I will erase it like this. Don't forget to go to the layer with the glitter. And also pick the right frame. I'm outlining similar parts all the time. This way animation will look smooth and uniform. Let me continue going upper. I'll just do it faster. So you can pause the video and do it without me, since it is very easy. It's all repeating steps. I'm almost done with the text here. Finishing the text now. Deleted the last part. Now let's continue going upper and remove glitter texture from this part. We can now actually try to play the animation and see how it looks. Alright, it works as it should. Let me find the right frame and continue from here. Let me duplicate this one and continue erasing. Here we can outline bigger parts. For example, this way. Then go up here. Cutting it. I'm already doing it automatically, so sometimes I can go in the wrong direction. Let me just continue doing it. A few more frames. Actually, if you want to have more frames and make your animation a little bit longer, you can erase smaller parts. It's totally up to you. So I need to duplicate this one now. Erase the next part. Also finishing it. Okay, I think here we can stop and think further. To make this glitter drip down, we can make a drop. So let's actually keep this part and make one more animation. This time it will work differently. Unlike previous animations, we will start from the beginning. So let's find the group where we have only white color. It was this one. We can now go inside this group here in the layers, merge these two layers, and create another one. This is where we will start drawing the water droplet, and later add glitter to it. Now let's go to Actions, and in Canvas, go to Edit Drawing Guide. We can continue using Symmetry, but change it. So in Options, we can set it to vertical. And also move the axis. Put it like this. I will make sure Assisted Drawing is activated, and then click Done. We can have white color and use Technical Pen to draw the first action. Just draw like this. Let me make it more rounded. And then we can fill it. Also make a few adjustments if needed. Now let's find glitter texture in the last group. So we can duplicate it and drag one of the layers down to put it inside our group. Now we need to clip it to the droplet. Now we can duplicate the group Go here, clear it, and then redraw. This time it'll go a little bit down and will be more stretched. Let's now also fill it. Then duplicate the group one more time. Open this one. Then also clear this layer. And draw the next part. So this time it'll go this way and will be even more stretched. Let me adjust the shape and then also fill it. We can duplicate the group one more time. Then clear it again. And in this frame, it'll hit the sign. So the shape may look like this. We can also match it and fill. I will adjust it. Then continue duplicating. And redrawing. It may go more to the sides. Something like this. Let's do it again. And I think now we can remove drawing assist. So it won't be symmetrical. We can just draw some curvy shape. It'll still match with the sign here. So I will make it a bit more curvy. Just connect it. And fill it again. I think we can also add a couple of splashes on the sides. That will go slightly up. If we assume this is a liquid. So I will put one here. And another one on the left. Let me fill them both. And also, as soon as it hit the sign, the glitter will start dripping down. So we can actually do this. We can duplicate the glitter texture. Drag one of the layers to the sign. Also clip it. And then cut, using rectangular selection. So it'll look like this. If you'd like to play the animation, but without actually playing it, we can just go to Settings and remove onion skin frames. Now we can just switch between the frames like this to see how it works. So this is dripping. Then we get these splashes. I think it works nice. So I will bring onion skin frames back and continue. Let's just find the last group. It was this one. So we can now duplicate it. Also go inside this group. Clear the layer. and add one more frame like this. Make another curve here. Fill the shape and add a few more splashes, but this time they will be smaller and have different shapes. I think I will draw one more on this side and then fill them one by one. If we click continue filling, we can just step inside. Like this. Let's not forget to add the glitter texture on the sign as well. If we go to the next frame, we will see that we already have some glitter. And on this one too. So it needs to go just a little bit down. I will clear this layer. Then duplicate the glitter from this one. We can actually delete it from here. Then drag it. After that, clip it. And clear. Let's now try to play the animation. I will go to the beginning and start it. It works perfectly fine. In the end, we can add one last detail. It will be some sparkles, and we will also add some shine. It will be very easy to make. Let's just go to the last group, duplicate it, and then create a new layer inside this group, above the glitter. Now we can pick this sparkle stamp, set the size to 8%, and tap somewhere on the sign. I will put it here in this corner. Also, we can make the glitter move a little. So let's tap on the layer, then go to transformation, activate magnetics, and drag it just a little bit down. Now let's duplicate this group, open it, and first change the location of the sparkle. I will move it to this side and put it on the letter C, somewhere at the bottom. Let's also move the glitter again. Now we can duplicate this one. First relocate the sparkle. I will put it here. Or maybe it can go even to this corner. So I will use only these three places. But you can change any location you like. Let's not forget to move the glitter just a little bit down. I think I will also remove drawing guide. I just don't want to see it on the canvas. We can just try to play the animation. Due to the movement of the glitter, it will look like it is shining. And the sparkles will add too. Alright. We have these three groups with the sparkles. Let me rename this one into number 1. This one will be number 2. And the last one will be number 3. So now we can just do this. Duplicate the first group and drag it up like this. Then I will do the same with the group number 2. And number 3 as well. You can repeat the steps as many times as you like to make the animation longer. Let me do it one more time. Also, we can go to the animation assist. Find the first layer with a sparkle and change hold duration. I will increase it to 2. And this frame will be copied 2 times. I will do the same to all these frames. Just tapping on it and moving the slider to number 2. Let me do it a few more times. Now I will try to play it. To see the result, I'll just go to the beginning and click play. But before doing that, I will check the settings. So I have frames per second set to 16, which is fine. Now I'm clicking play. Actually, I like the animation. I just want to change one small thing. I want to find the frame with water droplets. Okay, this is the first one. Number 2 and number 3. I will increase hold duration here as well, just to make the animation longer and more smooth. Here I will set it to 1. Then go to the 4th frame with the droplet and increase it to. Do the same for number 5 and 6. Now let's try to play it one last time. Now, after all these steps, our simple animation is complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. For more tutorials and brush sets, check out my Patreon page. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon!